Hello and happy new year to you, Aries. And let's get started and see what is going on for you this weekend. So we are starting with the Emperor. Then we have another power card, the Hermit, and we have the Empress. So very interesting because you have three power cards there, Aries. So really talking to you about some stability, some me time, some reflecting. So you're going to be reflecting about things this weekend, trying to figure out what direction you want to go. And this is actually the perfect time for that, right? The new year, new ideas, resolutions. So you're really going to make some resolutions that make a difference. That's what it's looking like to me here. So starting out with your Emperor, you are going to be searching for someone who can help you with these decisions that you want to make. That father figure, that leadership and structure that you need is going to be there in this person. They're going to be there for you. You're actually going to be looking for them, but they might actually seek you out. That is your first card in the reading. So that's kind of saying that someone is going to be like in tune with what you need. So you'll be open to it, ready for it, searching for it, and they will be there for you because like that's your first card. Then we have the Hermit, and we know that the Hermit is talking about some inner introspection, some inner wisdom that you're going to be tapping into. So even though you are going to be seeking out someone to help you, you are going to be looking for that father figure to give you good advice and good leadership. You're also going to be very in tune with yourself, Aries, ready to make some decisions. You're already poised on the edge of what you need to do. You see that fresh new horizon and where you want to go with it. And that is what's going to be happening for you. You're actually going to really be ready for it, really ready to accept that guidance from that Emperor. And then you also have the Empress, his partner, and the Empress is reminding you that while you are nurturing others, while you are being supportive to other people and those you care about, you're also going to be true to yourself. And that's bringing you back to the Hermit, where he's saying that you know that there are things that you need to be doing for yourself, and the Empress and the Emperor are encouraging you to do so. Get that harmony and that rich abundance that is so due to you and what you're really striving for. That's going to be coming, but with a lot of introspection, a lot of guidance and following, someone who's already been there, someone who wants you to do well and accept that responsibility, that progressive path that you want to be on. So it looks like the new year is going to prove to be very fortuitous. You're going to accomplish a lot this year. That's a great thing, Aries. And again, Happy New Year. And Happy New Year to you, Leo. I'm looking forward to this because this is the weekend energies that's going to start your new year. So let's see what Spirit is talking about. We've got the Page of Swords. We have the Star, and we have Justice. So I love that you're balanced with those power cards and Justice and the Star. So having all the inspiration and positive energies going for you, and then having that balance that Justice represents, the being able to really tap into your sense of right and wrong, really a wonderful way to start your new year, knowing that you're going to have the best possible motives. You're going to be wanting the best possible outcome to your actions. So very positive energies going for you right off the bat this year, Leo. And then with the Page of Swords, your challenge card, the Page of Swords is talking about seeking a truth and really tapping into your diplomatic side, being able to put yourself in someone else's shoes. So it's very interesting that you have Justice and then you have the Page of Swords saying that you're open to and more understanding of other people, really being able to keep that balance in your daily life, your interaction with other people. It seems to me like that means it's going to be a smoother course of action when you are interacting with others, when you're trying to accomplish a goal where you have to work with someone else. It's going to really go smoothly. That's what it looks like there. Then with the Star, knowing that strong sense of inspiration and being on the right path, again, smooth sailing for you, Leo. You're really going to be feeling like you're on the right path. period. And knowing that because of that inspiration, your creativity is going to get some things done. You're going to be able to think outside the box. You're going to be able to communicate well. You are going to be really in tune with projects that involve other people or interaction with other people. So that's saying that this year you're probably going to be a lot more interactive. You're going to be a lot more involved with people, a lot more social, both in the workplace and to obtain work, the personal realm. So you're going to just be more involved with other people in general, Leo. So be prepared for that. I mean, you're very creative already. You're very passionate. So being able to express yourself and having others that are like-minded or really open to what you're talking about and being able to really get what you're trying to accomplish. Very positive and strong energy for accomplishing things with other people this year, Leo. And that is what I am seeing for you. Happy New Year, Sagittarius, and welcome. So let's get right into this reading for the new year. Beginning, exciting stuff. We have the Eight of Cups, we have the Queen of Swords, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. So starting out with that emotional card, very nice. The Eight of Cups is talking about a turning point and being able to make some big decisions for the best outcome, what's going to be the better choice for you. So that being said, knowing that your emotional card is telling you that something big is coming for you, some changes are going to be happening that are going to be for the betterment of your life. You're going to be desiring a more spiritual life. You're really going to be seeking things that will make you better down at the core. So that's really a wonderful way to begin. And to really just make sure that for the rest of the year, you're going to be really open. You're going to be open to what's going on to you. The Eight of Cups is also saying that getting back to basics, getting back into nature is really highly recommended. It will help you clear your mind. It will help you get that more spirituality, and it will also help you to have time to clear your mind. Then we have your Queen of Swords. With the Queen of Swords, she is talking about being able to see things from a different viewpoint, being able to get past something that was a stumbling block and just kind of really understand it and get over it and keep it moving. So again, saying that you're going to be really deep seeking and finding a turning point in your life here. We also have the Queen of Swords saying that that is going to be easier than it has been in the past because of that Eight of Cups. And then we have your Knight of Pentacles. So we know that the Knight is bravery. It's saying that you're going to have the guts to do something, willing to take a chance. So with the Knight of Pentacles talking about your financial realm, it's also talking about good luck on the horizon for money or career and really being able to reap what you've sown. This is something that you've been working on for a while and now it's coming to fruition. So you're going to be coming into some financial benefit this weekend. So really something good is going to start for you overall. Kind of like a fresh start almost with finances, with spirituality, emotions, and being able to really understand what's going on around you, with you, for you, Sagittarius. So really productive. I feel like this is going to be very productive for you overall, your whole being, like an overhaul. Financial responsibility, emotional. So really a good time for you to just suss everything out and start making some changes for the better. Happy New Year, Sagittarius. Happy New Year to you, Cancer. Thank you for tuning in, and let's get right down to it. So we're starting out with the Eight of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. So a nice, powerful, emotional card for you there, Cancer. So being as caring and protective as you are, having that Ace of Cups is saying that it's saying that you're going to be more in tune to those you love. I feel like you are going to be not more emotional per se at this time, but that you are going to be in your element with your people, the people that you love and you care about. You are really going to be able to really tap into that emotional connection, and you're going to want to really let your protective nature for these people or this person really not take over, but definitely be more in the forefront. So someone may need more protecting, and you're going to be able to rise to the challenge. Then we have your Five of Pentacles. With the Five of Pentacles, we're looking at that card that says, that Pentacles card that's telling you that things may not be as good as you would like them to be in the financial realm. Maybe even feeling like a bit of a financial loss, like you are not where you were hoping to be financially. But knowing that that protective nature is kicking in too, I feel like those are connected. Like there is someone who may be part of your financial stake that you are going to have to involve yourself a little bit more personally, emotionally, and that will help to build up that, to get rid of that feeling of financial loss or poverty. So the two will balance each other out, and this person that is at the forefront of your Ace of Cups is the person who's going to help you get out of that financial slump. And then we have the Eight of Swords. And with the Eight of Swords, we're talking about patience and a sense of right timing. You really are going to find that perfect moment to make something happen for you. You just have to be patient. So again, if you're involving money and emotions here, and then the Eight of Swords is saying in order for something to come to pass for you, something that you need to happen, that you have to be patient and trust your sense of right timing and have constraint. Well, okay, constraint, emotions, and then just saying it's going to take some work. It's going to take some work, and definitely someone else is involved with that Ace of Cups. So just be patient with yourself. Trust that things will get better, but realize that someone who you care about very much, someone who you feel very protective of, someone who brings out that tender side to you, is more than likely going to be involved as well. So that is what I am seeing for you, Cancer. And again, Happy New Year. Hello and Happy New Year, Scorpio. So let's get right to it. Excited to see what your New Year's reading is going to be. And it is starting out with a power card, the Lovers. Then we have the Two of Cups. Very emotional, very couple-oriented card. And then the Chariot. So you have two power cards. Interesting that these two are very relationship-oriented. And even though they do have the partners here, the man and the woman, they have the Cupid. And of course, the Two of Cups is talking about the joy of partnership, relationships in general. And being able to forgive and move forward into a harmonious relationship. So going from the Two of Cups and the Lovers to the Chariot, that Chariot is also representing a determined course of action, or being able to move into something harmoniously. That change from one station to another. In this case, because you do have strong emotional cards here, Scorpio, I would say that that Chariot is talking about a transition in an emotional relationship. Now, of course, the Two of Cups and the Lovers together, we're definitely thinking a couple. Now, a lot of us out there are not in couples, or a lot of you out there are not in couples per se. So if you have a very dedicated, devoted relationship, a friend or a family member who you are very emotionally connected to, this is what we could be talking about as well. But definitely that close love relationship. And the Chariot is saying that there's something that's going to be changing there. In most cases, it's talking about moving into a very victorious, successful transition from one point to the other, something moving up, I would say, leveling up. But it can also represent being involved in a very tumultuous period of time. So if you have found yourself in a relationship where you are really scuffling, you're really working hard to make things work, that could be what this is too. But in the end, that Chariot's also saying that you will have that successful transition to that next level. So if you're having some trouble and you feel like it's becoming a little bit more than you can handle, because emotions are rough, especially if you're talking about love. When you're talking about love, it's very difficult because it's not usually rational. It's like the epitome of emotion, the strongest, biggest emotion, well, beside hate. So with love, we're talking about really possibly feeling out of control, but the Chariot's reminding you a more determined course and victory. So it will end up being to your benefit and working out well for you. Just keep your head about you, Scorpio, and your heart will settle down. And that's what I'm seeing for you. And again, Happy New Year. Hello and Happy New Year, Pisces. So let's get right to it. We are starting with the Four of Swords, the Knight of Wands, ooh, and the Ace of Wands. So two high Wands cards, and it is that balance of the challenge and the action. So I like that a lot. So let's go ahead and start with the challenge card, your Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is talking about recovery, vacation, taking some time off because something big is coming. You need that time to recuperate. If you've been ill or if you've been super busy. I find that myself, I've been super busy in the last few months. So this for you, Pisces, if you're going through what I've been going through recently, this is saying you need a break, really some recovery time, even a vacation. So wouldn't be a bad idea to start out the year with some vacation, and a lot of people take this time if you're off. So if you haven't taken time off, Pisces, you might consider in the next, next couple of weeks, definitely. The Four of Swords is that main card, and it's saying that some time away or some downtime, some meditation time to contemplate about the big picture is needed for you. Then you have the Knight and the Ace of Wands. With the Knight of Wands, we are referring to forward movement, sometimes a little premature, a little reckless, a little restless. So again, that Four of Swords is necessary so that the Knight does not take over. If you don't get a little break, even if it's just taking a day to yourself, even if you don't take time off, a weekend day, take a day to just goof off. Do nothing that is serious. You need a break before the Knight ends up taking over and you go into something big without that proper rejuvenation per se. Then the Ace of Wands is talking about inspiration and being able to grow and go into something new with a fresh mind and creative juices flowing. So again, a big decision is coming for you, Pisces, probably very early on in the new year, and you need to take some time away from your usual routine, preferably away from everything, just a getaway. And we all know that can be a day trip. That can be, like I said, going to the movies in the middle of the afternoon and not thinking about anything but what you're looking at on the screen. So something like that, something mindless and fun and just enjoyable is what you're going to need to meet this challenge that's coming. And this break will give you that Ace of Wands, will give you that inspiration and get your creative juices flowing for a successful new venture. So that is what I am seeing for you. And again, Happy New Year's, Pisces. Happy New Year, Taurus. And let's get right down to it. So we are starting out with the Fool. Awesome card to start with. We have the Seven of Pentacles and we have the Knight of Cups. So a really fun New Year weekend for you. Really fun because you're starting out with the Fool, who is just giving you that sense of big enthusiasm and really just feeling light as a cloud, worry-free per se. Now, whether or not that's warranted, that's why it is the Fool, is a whole different story. But you're going to have that feeling. You're going to feel like you are really in your element. You're going to feel really comfortable with what you're doing, have a lot of joy and a sense of wonder when it comes to new things, possibly even being open to something new, like a new job or a new relationship, something that just gives you that sense of brand new per se. Then we have the Knight of Cups, and I think that's the perfect way to go with these, because the Knight of Cups is that emotional card that's talking about flirtation, just the pure joy of flirtation. So even though it is the emotional card, it also links very closely with the Fool for you, Taurus, because it's giving you carte blanche to be open to new emotional experiences, to just new things that will bring you joy. I feel like that's where that emotion is coming in. Not so much flirting with another person, though that could very well be in the cards for you, but flirting with things that make you happy, that make you joyful, that make your heart sing. That's what's going to be happening. And that Fool is saying, go ahead, go for it. Take that leap of faith, have that innocence and wonder, and find out what makes you happy. So I feel like that's going to be a driving force for you right now, and it's going to carry out for you. I think it's such a healthy and happy and pleasant way to go into the new year, feeling very open-minded and searching for things that bring you joy. And then with your Seven of Pentacles, we're talking about being rewarded for having long-term commitment, being willing to work hard to achieve what you want. And that Seven of Pentacles is saying that you're also going to be reaching that pinnacle. That pinnacle. You're going to get to something financially that you feel you deserve, that you have wanted for a long time, and that's going to be happening for you. So that, along with these really fun, just wonderful cards, is saying that even your financial realm is going to be moving into what brings you joy, to what makes you happy, that strong sense of accomplishment that most of us feel makes us happy. So just lots of positive energy for you in all the realms is what I'm seeing, Taurus. And again, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Virgo. And let's see what Spirit is saying for you for the New Year weekend. So we have the Hierophant and the Devil and the Two of Swords. So two power cards here. And it's interesting that you get the Devil, who is talking about changing a bad habit or having control of your impulses. Impulses by nature say that it's supposed to be something that is very difficult to control, but the Devil is reminding you that it needs to be controlled. This either addictive behavior, something that is primal to you, something that really makes something you feel like there is no way you could ever control it. That's exactly what the Devil is reminding you to be aware of. Be aware of it and get control of it, because in the scheme of things, not getting a handle on this is going to become a problem for you, Virgo. So whatever that demon is that you're facing or you've been fighting, you need to fight harder. Fight the good fight, because the Devil is reminding you, please get it in check or it will be a problem. But really cool is that your main card, the first card drawn here, the first card laid down, was the Hierophant. The Hierophant is there to bring you to a higher level in your spiritual world, your spiritual growth. He is speaking to that directly, giving you guidance, reminding you of tradition, and wanting to bring you to a higher realm, a higher spiritual level. So with that being said, having that kind of support along with the Devil reminding you, and in essence helping you to address that bad behavior that needs to be curbed, having the Hierophant there to go along with it, very good for you, because that's saying that not only will you be more in tune, but there's going to be someone there who's going to be giving you some guidance, reminding you, hey, you asked, and you're probably going to be seeking advice from this person. So they're going to know what's going on, and they're there to help you, and they're going to remind you of that. Then you have your Two of Swords, talking about choices and a strong sense of indecision. Well, again, the Hierophant is there, Virgo. So if someone presents themselves to you, especially someone that you do consider to always have your best interest at heart, always want to make sure that you're doing your best. Someone you trust to talk about things that you really need to get off your chest or to help you make big decisions. That person is there for you, saying, here we go. I'm going to help you with this indecision. I'm going to help you make those choices. And the devil is also reminding you what actually needs to be changed. You know what needs to be changed. So therefore, it's going to be a bit of a struggle for you at the beginning of the year, Virgo, but you've got some support. Someone's got your back and wants to help you. And that is what I'm seeing for you. And again, Virgo, Happy New Year. And Happy New Year to you, Capricorn. So let's get started. Very excited to see what this basically the last weekend energies of the year is going to be talking to you about. So we're starting with the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, and the Six of Cups. So starting with that Four of Pentacles is talking about protecting your resources, coming to decisions from a firm foundation and seeking economic stability. So that is a very grown-up and responsible way to come at the new year, Capricorn. But that suits you. You're very dutiful. You're very ambitious. You have lots of patience. You're willing to work hard and to accomplish your goals. So if that's going to be financial, that's saying that this is going to be a good bedrock, a good stable vantage point to come at your finances. And I feel like if you're starting your year that way, if you're going into the new year that way, I'm feeling like this is going to be a trend for you, Capricorn. Money is going to be good for you this year because you're coming at the first day with a very strong economic outlook. You're wanting to make money work for you, not just work for money. You're on the right track financially. You're going to be more reserved about your financial and social engagements because not that money is going to rule your world or rule your year, but you are going to be on top of your money game so that you can be more comfortable doing other things, if that makes sense to you. So you're going to be very responsible financially, but with a good goal in mind, and not depriving yourself, but just being more responsible overall to make your finances work for you. Then we have the Nine of Wands, and with the Nine of Wands, it's saying that you are seeing that your plans are on the verge of realization. So I feel like, again, that's speaking to the financial realm. You're seeing that financial success. I'm not saying you're going to win the lottery or you're going to become a millionaire overnight, but you are going to be on your A game as far as money goes. And that Nine of Wands is just reinforcing that. Your plans are on the verge of realization. So just hang tough there, Capricorn. And then with the Six of Cups, we're talking about your past can be a positive influence for you. So perhaps this means that you might be getting a visit from somebody from your past, someone who is going to really make your day by showing up, by being there. And also this could bring in someone who is going to help you with your finances. This might be, you might find out from, through the grapevine that a old high school buddy is a great financial advisor, and we've always got Zoom. They don't have to be there. So that positive influence from your past could end up being something that helps you with that financial goal that you've got going on right now, Capricorn. And that is what I am seeing for you, and Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Gemini, and let's see what's happening this last weekend energies of the year. So we got the King of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and we have the Tower. So we have that emotion. It's an emotion-heavy reading. Your 2 cards out of 3 are emotion. Starting with the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is a wonderful, wonderful cups to have. It's talking about enjoyment and blessings, good feelings all around, just a sense of major celebration. So, okay, that means, this is the last weekend energies of the year for you. It's the New Year's one. So you're going to have a blast. You are going to have the best time ever this New Year's, even if it's at home in your PJs with a bottle of champagne and, Dick Clark, or who is it, Ryan Seacrest now, you're going to have a great time. No matter if you're at home celebrating or you're out at a fabulous party, this New Year's is going to be one of the best you've had in a very long time, Gemini. But we also have another emotional card. We have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is talking about a strong sense of wishful thinking and really being in tune with every part of your being to make the best possible choices for yourself. So again, this weekend's just going to be charmed. It's going to be great. You're going to have a great time on New Year's Eve. You're going to feel that whole weekend's just going to be like one big party. The Seven of Cups is saying absolutely. It's going to be like you couldn't wish for anything more. But dun, 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 you have the Tower. So because you have all this emotion, those two cards are so positive and so joy-filled. Oddly enough, I don't think your Tower is talking about emotions. I don't think it's talking about your sense of joy. I feel like because you have, there's only 3 cards, but there's no money here. And usually that's the most definite one. So I'm thinking that money might be your Tower. So while you're partying and having a great time, be very careful what happens. Even though you're having a great time, sometimes that can end up being a financial drain in more ways than one, because we're talking about tickets. Or, of course, since you're going to have such a great time, I don't think it's going to involve jail or anything like that. At least I hope not. That's not my idea of a good time. But something outside the emotional realm is going to have a big shake-up. And it's, we know the Tower is temporary, but still, I don't want to say wait for the other shoe to drop, Gemini, but something outside of your emotional realm and your sense of joy, that sense of emotional well-being, emotional happiness, that's going to be great. But something in those other realms, you're either going to have a huge challenge, you're going to have something that's really going to require a lot of action out of you, or it's going to be something in the financial realm, but something is going to be equally bad to kind of balance out that very good. That very good, you're going to have something very bad. So thank goodness you're going to have that good time on top of it, because you could have had bad cards and the Tower. So just be grateful for the great time and know that something really kind of icky is coming for you, Gemini. And that's what I'm seeing for you. And Happy New Year. And Happy New Year to you, Libra. And here we start with the Hanged Man, the Four of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. So very interesting that your New Year's reading would start with the Hanged Man. And Libra is very social. You love to be around people. You love to be surrounded by fun and entertaining things. But you have the Hanged Man here. And the Hanged Man is talking about being able to pause and embrace the stillness and taking some downtime. I'm feeling like that might mean that this year you're going to have kind of a quiet celebration. And it might be one that is needed. Maybe you've decided you don't want to be part of the rat race that is New Year's Eve. That could very easily, Libra, mean that you're going to be throwing a wonderful party at home, and you have friends that are like-minded, and you're going to have a great time. Maybe even have a PJ party. Everybody bring your favorite champagne, and bring in the new year with people that are chill and mellow, like you're feeling like you want to be this weekend. We also have the Four of Cups. With the Four of Cups, we're talking about being able to really be clear about what it is our emotional relationships are needing. So if you haven't assessed your emotional relationship lately, this might be a good time to do so. Also kind of feeds into that wanting to be a little bit more calm this New Year's. So how romantic would it be to just be with your person, just you and them for New Year's, a very romantic New Year's. So that's kind of what I'm seeing, Libra, for you, that a very romantic New Year's. So, and that could still involve your close friends, but sometimes a small intimate gathering is just as fun as a big, huge, raucous party. And seeing that the Four of Cups is saying that perhaps you need to be paying a little bit more attention to your emotional connections. That could be your loved one or your partner, as well as some friends that perhaps you need to be communing with a little bit more. And New Year's is a great way to do that, great reason to have a party, great reason to have a gathering. And not everybody wants to be in a bar or someplace like that, or a big, huge event on New Year's. It's already crowded. Then we have your Two of Pentacles. With your Two of Pentacles, we're talking about balance, which is great because Libra, you love balance, and being able to be adaptable and juggle with what needs to be done. So this might even mean that perhaps you're choosing to have a smaller interaction or a smaller celebration because of money, or because of how you want to go into the new year, not in financial deficit. So all of those things together say that I'm just seeing a really mellow, wonderful, pleasing new year for you, New Year's Eve. So that is what I'm seeing for you, Libra. And again, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Aquarius. And we are starting with the Six of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Page of Pentacles. So money is going to be kind of your thing this weekend. So, but you also have that Wheel of Fortune. I love this Power card, and how cool is it that you have that? So whatever other cards you have, it's just the Wheel of Fortune is reminding you that this is giving you the ability to stay stable, like in the center and centered, and then rolling with whatever the wheel is bringing you, because the wheel is ever moving. So you're going to be able to accomplish and deal with, whatever comes at you, whatever is presented to you. Well, in this case, it's money. We have the Six of Pentacles, and that's just saying that this is going to be like a really beneficial to both parties. So you're going to be involved in something where there's going to be an event or something that is done, and it may not be material, even though it is in the financial realm, but it's going to be a sense of generosity or bonus that is brought to both of you. By doing this with this other person, it's going to bring both of you great joy. Someone is going to be the benefactor, but that does not mean that the other person is going to feel beholden to them. It's just going to be something that you're both enriched by. I really like that, especially with the Wheel of Fortune, because that Six of Pentacles is a wonderful card. It's saying that you're going to have this really wonderful experience with someone, and either you're going to be the one who's presenting it to that person, or they're going to be presenting it to you, but you're both going to enjoy it equally and just be very grateful for the opportunity. The Page of Pentacles is talking about financial opportunity. So here I'm seeing like maybe this might even be something where you're going to benefit from whichever part you took in this interaction. You're going to be benefiting from it, a new opportunity financially. You're going to have some good news about money, possibly a new job, maybe an investment that you've been wanting to do or take is going to be presented to you in a great way. But either way, Aquarius, it's going to be something very beneficial to you in the financial realm, and it's going to make you feel like it was worth the effort that was put forth once it's all said and done. So a very prosperous way to go into the new year. So I see prosperity. I feel like the Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune for you, Aquarius, are spelling prosperity. And the way that you are very intuitive, the way that you are very into your fellow human being, I just think that having that prosperity, that financial leg up, per se, is going to be very good for you, and it's going to help you get that humanitarian ball rolling too. Perhaps getting involved in more things with volunteer work, getting more involved with doing things that involve helping your fellow man. I just see that being very, very open to you now, seeing that road ahead of you. And that is what I am seeing for you, Aquarius. And again, Happy New Year.